You're working hard. You're trying to build discipline. You're sticking to your goals. But without even realizing it, little habits, the ones that feel harmless, are quietly erasing all your progress. You don't see it day by day. But weeks later, you look back and think, why am I slipping? Why does discipline feel harder than ever? Here's the truth, it's not the big failures that break discipline. It's the small, invisible patterns you repeat every single day. And if you don't catch them, they'll run your life without you even noticing. Most people imagine discipline collapses in one big moment. You oversleep. You skip the gym. You quit your project. But that's not how it usually happens. Discipline fades slowly. Quietly. Through subtle patterns hiding in plain sight. And this matters, because if you're serious about building a stronger mind, if you want real self-control, you have to fight the enemy where it hides. Not in the obvious battles, but in the small daily choices you don't pay attention to. So let's break it down. Pattern 1, starting your day on autopilot. What's the first thing most people do when the alarm goes off? They grab their phone. Scroll for 10, maybe 20 minutes. It feels harmless, right? Just a quick check. But here's the catch, your very first action of the day is surrender. You're training your brain to chase comfort instead of control. And that tiny decision echoes through the rest of your day. It's like telling your mind, I'm not in charge. My impulses are. Sure, you might still get things done later, but the foundation is cracked from the start. Pattern 2, telling yourself, just this once. You skip the workout, just this once. You eat the junk food, just this once. You stay up scrolling, just this once. But here's what no one tells you, just this once almost never stays once. It becomes the pattern your brain remembers. Every time you say it, you're practicing weakness. You're training yourself to break promises to yourself. Discipline isn't about one big decision. It's about the dozens of small promises you keep. And once you start breaking them, you lose trust in yourself. Pattern 3, living without a cutoff point. For most people, work, social media, entertainment, it all blends together. There's no real line where the day ends and recovery begins. So you're never fully working, and you're never fully resting. You're stuck in this gray zone, half focused, half distracted. And in that zone, discipline erodes. Why? Because your brain never learns when to turn on and when to turn off. Discipline thrives on boundaries. Without them, your willpower leaks away hour by hour until nothing is left. Pattern 4, rewarding yourself too early. You sit down to work, but first, a snack. You start a project, but first, a quick video. What are you really teaching your brain? To expect pleasure before effort. And over time, that rewires your motivation. Soon, you won't even start unless you give yourself comfort first. It feels small, harmless even, but it's destroying your ability to delay gratification. And without delayed gratification, discipline simply cannot survive. So here's the bigger picture. Your discipline doesn't vanish overnight. It's drained, piece by piece, by these subtle patterns. Waking up on autopilot. Saying, just this once. Living without boundaries. Rewarding yourself before you've earned it. Each one chips away at your strength until there's nothing left. But here's the good news. The same way bad patterns erase discipline, good patterns can rebuild it. Wake up with intention. Keep even the smallest promises. Create cut-off points. Reward yourself after effort, not before. Discipline isn't built in big, dramatic moments. It's built in the quiet choices nobody sees. And if you master those, nothing can take your willpower away. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these patterns do you catch yourself falling into the most? Drop it in the comments, let's start a conversation. And if this video gave you value, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more deep dives into discipline, psychology, and self-mastery. Because remember, the small things you ignore today become the big regrets tomorrow.